fun day. I hope you are all doing well. I am just going to pull up my live as always. Come in, say hello. We have a fun live for you today, and I'm super duper duper excited for it. But I just want to pull up the live on the other side of the screen. Come on, live. Let me back out and back in. As you come in, say hello to me. I am just trying to pull up my comment section here. There we go. I see it. And it looks like we're good to go. And it looks like we are good in frame. I had to go just a little bit higher today because we are doing a fun Christmas sampler. Happy Sunday, my friends. I am so excited to be back with you on a Sunday fun day. Today is Sunday, November 23rd at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you are watching me live right here on YouTube, say hello. If you are watching me during that time frame, you are live. And I'm excited to be crafting with you again today. Whether you're new here or returning, welcome. For those of you that might be new here, my name is Tammy Civello, and welcome to Cards by TLC. And I am so excited to be finally back on a consistent schedule with you. So we are here to make a fun Christmas sampler. Hello, Debbie. I know you remembered. So excited you can make it. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, my friends. Okay, so sampler time. Here is the layout of our sampler. If you know me, you know me. I like to kind of create my own little layouts. I'll make sure that I have all of this on my blog post tomorrow at cardsbytlc.com. So please be sure to head over there, and I'm going to try to get this in a PDF format for you so you can download it and it'll be good and ready for you. But this is the layout that we're going to be doing today. We are making a adorable gingerbread man sampler. I was debating if I wanted to do snowflakes or if I wanted to do a gingerbread man. And my dear friend Patty Bennett here in the chat, good morning. No, that's okay. I'm so excited you are here. She did the most adorable cards. So please be sure to check out Patty Bennett, Patty Stamps here on YouTube, because she made the most adorable cards, and she really inspired me to do the little gingerbread man buffet. And I also have to give her a shout out for this amazing holder that separates all these parts and pieces. This was gifted to me back in August for my birthday. So I love doing this. I'm learning this is a fun way to get all of the parts and pieces, and we're just gonna kind of create the sampler together. So we are using the adorable Gingerbread Man Bundle. Now, as you can see, the gingerbread himself is really large. He's about the same size as a card front, so you definitely want to keep that in mind. So we have our cute gingerbread man, and he fits on block number F. So, or your stamp positioning tool, if you have a stamp positioning tool, whether you have another brand or if you have our former Stamparatus, you can certainly use that. And it has our cute little sentiments and cute little faces. So we're going to be using that today. The dies, let's talk about the dies. So the die of our gingerbread man, let me get kind of this stuff off to the side. So our gingerbread man is really large. He fits basically the half of a sheet of a piece of cardstock. So when you die cut him out, he comes out like this with this nice little hinge. Well, if you're doing just a single gingerbread man, which we are doing today, you don't want that, his hand's a little wonky. So I'm going to show you how to create this cute little gingerbread man. And all we have to do is just round off the edge right there and give him a normal looking hand. Now, if you don't want to do that, no worries, because this bundle comes with all these cute accessories. We have a candy cane that he can hold on to. He has a coffee cup that he can hold on to. There's candy pieces, scarves, all the fun things. So this is our cute little bundle, and we are going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to show you a tip on how I die cut that out to make it easy for you to give him a rounded hand. So first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and do that since we have the die out. I just want to go ahead and show you a quick tip on what I did. And what I did was I took the gingerbread man and I kind of pulled him off to the side. You can go either way, but you don't want this going through your die cutting machine first. It won't harm it, but it gives you that awful crackling sound. So I highly recommend, if you're going to do this, you're going to want to line this up on your plate like so, and you want to leave just a little bit of an edge. And so when you run that through your die cutting machine, you end up getting a piece that looks like this. So when you cut that out, let me go ahead and put this off to the side here really quick. So when you run that through, you get a piece like this, and all you have to do is take your paper snips and just round off that hand like so. And yeah, you do have just a little bit of a indentation, and that's perfectly fine. We can put some frosting over it or whatever. So there is our cute little gingerbread man. And then what we'll go ahead and do is go ahead and bring in the pecan pie, and we are going to stamp our gingerbread man. And let me get we're doing this really quick. I just want to get this out of the way, and we'll put him off to the side, and I'll go over the designer paper pieces that we are going to be using. So I'm just going to use pecan pie. And then I'm going to come in here, and thank goodness it's a photopolymer stamp set, because now I'm going to flip this over, and I need to pull this down just so I could see this just a little bit lined up easier. So I'm just trying to do it without the glare. And you probably could stamp first and then run it through, but with the photopolymer, it does make it easier to do that, because it does leave a nice little line around that, and it's nice and dark and crisp, just like I wanted it to. So we'll pick out his face in just a little bit. I just kind of wanted to go over that really quickly on the quick and easy way to make your single gingerbread man. But if you want to keep it in the card format, you can certainly stamp it first, then run it through the die cutting machine, and you'll have your cute little gingerbread man. And then if you want, you could put a coffee cup in his hand, but this is meant to open and close just like a card or a tag. So Patty did it on the card front yesterday. It was super duper adorable, or Friday, it was super duper adorable. So, and I'm also going to go ahead and link her video as well, so you kind of get a cute idea for cards. And I'm also going to make some more cards with this. I did a class back in September, I believe. And I had so much fun creating those cards. So I'll be sure to share that. Maybe we'll do that next Sunday, because I need to make more Christmas cards. I need to get all the Christmas cards out. So let's go ahead and get back to our template here. So I am starting off with a white willow 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. And then I have all of the parts and pieces that I have already pre-cut ahead of time. For our squares, again, we are using the Stylish Shapes dies. So I have the largest square in Cherry Cobbler. I have pre-cut 6 pieces out because we are doing 6 squares on our templates. And then my designer paper is from the North Pole Delivery Specialty Designer Paper. Super duper cute, cute, fun little animals with mail and stuff like that. It even comes with ephemera pieces that I'm actually going to be using in my sampler today. It has these cute little candy houses, so we're gonna incorporate that. I decided to go with Pool Party, Cherry Cobbler, and basic white for my candy pieces, along with the cup and hat and scarf for our gingerbread man. And so I cut this piece down to a 10.5 by 10.5 square, and that's gonna go on there like that. And then we have our 6 pieces that we're gonna design. And then my sentiment is actually from the scrapbooking section, and it is the Keeping Traditions sticker sheet. And we're gonna use this big sentiment here, the most wonderful time of the year. Maybe we'll incorporate some other elements from this, some other stickers, but we'll just kind of play it by ear, and we're going to kind of design this and do this together. So let's go ahead and fully get started. We have sentiments that we can pull from the Gingerbread Man, Keeping Traditions, Jolly Holly, and I just thought it would be fun to maybe incorporate the Gingerbread Man and the candy cane and the Santa hat. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and create together. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. I'm gonna keep this kind of off to the side here, and we'll put that over there. I just want to give myself some space here. So again, I'm starting with a 12 by 12 piece of white willow, and then this is a 10.5 by 10.5 inch sheet of the special North Pole special delivery. And I'm just gonna come in here, add some strips of adhesive. Leaving a nice little border, even border around the edges. And then let's go ahead and lay down our pieces here. So again, I used the largest stylish shape square and using Cherry Cobbler. Oh my goodness, Debbie, you made 12 of my samplers with the penguins. Kept one for us and then gave, that's a great gift. Oh, that's so awesome. Yay, perfect. So I hope the Gingerbread Man kind of gives you some ideas as well. I love making samplers. I love doing them for every season, every holiday. Next up will probably be Valentine's Day, so I'm excited to do that one. We have some cute upcoming sweets in the online exclusive, so I'm so excited about that. And so we have our basic white squares that we're going to decorate, and I'm just kind of laying these down, and we'll glue everything down later. But I just wanted to get these kind of laid down. And then our gingerbread man is going to go here. And then I believe our sentiments is going to go right there. So we'll start off by putting, do you guys like just the blue polka dots? Let me get this out of the way. Just the blue on it, or do you want to incorporate any of these strips of designer paper before I lay down my most wonderful time of year? Because she's big and she's gonna fit like right here. So do you think we should utilize any of these stickers behind before I did lay that down? I could trim that one, but I can certainly trim that down. But these are strips, so it's not a full big panel piece. So this is just one little strip and then the green dots. And then we'll figure out what face we're gonna use. We'll just do the smile. Oh, that's the girl. And we can either make it a boy or a girl. We'll just do the regular smiley face. You vote striped strip, okay. No worries, Anne, welcome in. So let's go ahead and lay down our striped strip. Do you think, we do have 2 stripe strips, so do you think we should do 2 or 1? Kind of wish I didn't. I kind of can lift that up and tuck it under, I think. I should have waited. Where should we put our stripes? Above the lower squares. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the lower squares kind of lined up. And put it just above here. Do you guys think we should kind of sneak in attacking this right behind here? And then we'll just put some adhesive and lay that down. Luckily, I didn't go along the edges. And we'll sneak attack there. There we go. That's super duper cute. Okay, these white pieces are bugging me. Let's just go ahead and put the red down for right now. That way we can kind of see. That makes sense. Plus it pulls in some more blue, and I'm all about pulling in more blue. Okay, let's go ahead and lay down our squares. We can at least do that. And then we'll pick our face and start building our individual squares. Well, that was fun. I think I'll just do glue on this one. Super duper cute. I'm so excited for this one. And I was so excited because if you guys remember last holiday season, these little peppermint embellishments, they couldn't keep them in stock. And now we have had them in our craft store for over a year, and I'm super excited that they are in stock for this season because they're gonna make some cute little embellishment pieces. Okay. Just making sure I'm lining this up. Looks like I'm still in frame, so that's good. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing any comments or anybody. Oh, and welcome in. I don't know if I said welcome in. I'm glad you love my samplers. I love making them. Okay, let's go ahead and put our most wonderful time of year sticker right here. That is perfection, in my opinion. I really love pulling in the cherry cobbler and the blues with the gingerbread man. I was debating on doing another frame. Let me just show you another option really quick. Let me see if I can find it really quick. So another sheet that you could have incorporated was the back side of the envelopes. And if you wanted to pull in this sheet and do maybe a red 12 by 12. So that is another option that you can use. I'm just all about the blues and the cherry cobbler color. So there is that. So let's go ahead and put our face on our gingerbread man, and then we'll start building our individual squares. So I'm just gonna do the standard little face. That's gonna go right there. And again, I'm gonna come in with my pecan pie, and I used pecan pie in my cardstock. There we go. And then I have little frosting pieces that I have die cut out that we'll put over that. And then we'll put our little buttons after we put, like, lay down if we want to put a bow tie on them or a scarf or a hat or whatever. So there is that. And then let's go ahead and pick out our pieces. 2, 3. Do you guys want to build this gingerbread last and build our pieces, or build the gingerbread man first? See, I thought these little storefronts look like they belong. I feel like those belong there. And then we have even like cute little envelopes that we can put on there just like that. Squares first, then coordinated scarf. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and build our squares. I'm going to go ahead and keep him down here just so he's anchored in and stuff. So let me go ahead and put his face back before I lose it. So we have our cute little house. I love the house. I kind of like the house in the center. And then we have our candy pieces off here. So we have a candy cane. I think we're just going to stick to our traditional candy cane. And I think I'm going to, here's a tip. When you cut out your candy pieces, highly recommend using our self-adhesive sheets just because it makes anchoring down a lot easier and putting together the pieces. So we have that, or we have the option of putting it on white and red. These pieces do punch out, so I'm gonna go ahead and punch these out. I'll peel them off because when you peel this, it should peel it off. So we have that, or even the option of blue. And then we have our candy pieces that can go on like that, or it can go on like that. So let's build a couple of pieces of our candy. I didn't want to do this ahead of time just because I wanted to show you that when this die cuts out, let me show you really quick on the dies. So this piece cuts out separately, but it cuts out the long lollipop and then the little swirly piece right here that we just put on, just like that. And it also cuts out this as a whole. So you get two pieces. So you technically get three pieces from this one die. And then we have this die here that cuts out this piece. So you get all these fun little candy pieces. And then the candy cane itself cuts out as two separate pieces. It's one die, but it cuts out the solid and it cuts out the stripe pieces. And then you have our little swirly pieces here that we're going to be doing our gingerbread man. So I think I'm going to do your traditional candy cane. I want to see what white looks like on here. Okay, I think that's going to be too much white. So we're going to first and foremost do this one. And we'll see if we're going to have him hold the mug or the candy cane. Okay, there's our cute little candy cane. I know I'm a little off, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on, I just kind of wanted to show you how the candy pieces come together. Let's go ahead and work on this first one. And we have all these cute little sentiments. Obviously, the bigger sentiments won't fit in there, but we have magic. That would be kind of cute, or joy, or make merry. Let's go ahead and pick our first sentiment. I like the house. Do you guys like the house in the middle here? We have Fa La La. So we have all these sentiments. I know there's a delay. We have these sentiments as well. Let's go ahead and just start stamping a few, and then we'll put them wherever they may fall. I kind of like the little stamp December. That's cute, little postage stamp. So let's start with that. And let's go ahead and do cherry cobbler. I'm gonna grab pool party too. In case we want to stamp in that, but I'm kind of thinking the cherry cobbler. Okay. Cute little December. And we have our 25 or 24. Let's do 20. You know what? Yeah, let's do 25. And that fits inside here. I almost wanted to do 24 because we celebrate our Christmas on Christmas Eve. But Christmas is traditionally the 25th. So there's our cute little thing. And then let me get some baby wipes. I didn't think about wetting off my chamois. Okay. And then we have our cute little Santa hat from here. That would be cute. The little Santa hat. Cute. So there is that one. There is this one. So we have two squares. We can, again, move them around. I'm not going to glue them down anywhere, but we will go ahead and put our house on one of the squares. I think the hardest part is doing the squares. And I do have a second house, so we can even put another one somewhere else. Okay, and then I think we would have some fun candy pieces. So let's maybe take the Seasons Eatings. That would be cute. Wish I could break up the sugar and spice and everything nice. Oh, we have these candy pieces too. Oh, there's so many options, you guys. I hope you have a cup of coffee or a beverage to kind of keep you entertained and relaxed. Let's see here. Let's do. Sometimes these little adhesive strips don't want to pull up, but they are now. Kind of feel like this one needs to be blue. Let's do our do you guys like the little postage around there? I think that's super cute. Okay. Love that. Super cute. Okay. Let's see what other stamp trouble we can get in here. We have these pieces like the little bells or the holly. I kind of like fa la la. So let's do fa la la. And I like I kind of like the phrase make merry magic, but I don't know if that even would work. But we do have our holly pieces here. So let's do that. We have fa la la. Oh, thank goodness we have the other side. Kind of rocked it and I didn't mean to rock it. There we go. And let me get my green. Let's see here. I think the old olive would look really pretty with the cherry cobbler. So let's do that. I know there's so many possibilities, Patty. There we go. Super cute. I'm running out of space, you guys. Okay. I want to close my ink pads because I literally don't want to put my hand in it. And then do you guys like the Make Merry Magic or just Magic or Make Merry Traditions? There's so many options with this. I'm going to do a blue candy cane and really throw people off. There's different flavor candy canes, right? Different colors now. You don't have to have your traditional. Oh, that's cute too. Even with that, that's super cute with the blue center. You love this color palette? I do too. I just I love a good blue for Christmas. I love my traditional colors, but for whatever reason, I love non-traditional colors. And I think Cherry Cobbler and like a pool party is the most beautiful color combo. Maybe we'll alternate it, this one. And then we need our candy piece. So let's go ahead and do that. And white. Oh, here we go. We have one made. Love that. And then kind of stuck on this last one here. I love how these pieces are coming together. Are you liking this so far, you guys? So we have this little gingerbread man, the candy cane and the Santa hat on this one. We have more of our greetings here. We have bells on this one. We haven't done bells yet. I can always stamp that in Memento and color that. What are you guys feeling? Maybe try the candy cane and... Oh, yeah, got it. Perfect. I didn't even see your comment, Anne. We were on the same wavelength. So we just need to finish up our little corner one here. But are you guys liking the little layout theme here? Season's Eatings, maybe? Or sugar and spice and everything nice, and I can just kind of do... That's Baking Spirits Bright. Here's the sugar and spice and everything nice. Oh, that one doesn't fit, unfortunately, unless I did it at an angle. Okay. I kind of like Make Merry Traditions. I kind of like that. I think I'm going to go with this. Make Merry Traditions. Okay, let's quickly do that. And we could put our gingerbread man, this little gingerbread man in the corner. Okay. Let's put him in the corner like that. Get my pecan pie. Our cute little gingerbread man. And then Traditions. Okay. I think we can make this fit. Sorry guys, I need to pull this down just a little bit here. I think we're still in frame though. Make Merry. Traditions. And let's go ahead and put another gingerbread man there. Oh, we got a little ring. Not gonna say that I'm not gonna miss our red rubber stamps because the photopolymer does not give you a little ring around the edge. So I just gotta be careful. Make Merry Traditions. What do you guys think? Did we do it? Did we get our squares done? I think we may have. Do you guys like where everything's laying out? I kind of do. And then we can build our little gingerbread man next. Do you guys like that? Okay, we're going for it. We're committing. I am obsessed with this, and I cannot wait to add the little peppermints in here. Oh, you guys, this turned out cute. Thank you for your ideas and confirmations, I should say. I cannot wait to frame this and put this up. Oh, I did do this one as a sticker, so that one's good. Thank goodness. I may have done them all as stickers. I didn't even think about that. I think I did. Yep. You really almost think that a second gingerbread man would be cute, overlapping them a bit. Okay, kind of like that, and then say like that, like a double gingerbread man like that. Is that where you're thinking, Patty? Because we can do a second gingerbread man for sure. Okay. We will cut a second gingerbread man. I actually have one cut out. I just have to stamp it. So we will do with that before we play with like the little pieces there. See how easy that makes it just having the stickers. We have our fa la la. And then we can go ahead and pull this up. Let's go ahead and grab our secondary gingerbread man. I have one already made, just in case I goofed up on that one. Let's pull our postage there. Let's glue down our second one, our last square, I mean, and then we will stamp another gingerbread man. I like this strip. Thank you guys. Thank you, Patty, for that suggestion that it looks really good there. It anchors it really nicely. Sometimes my vision doesn't always see that. So I'm going to put this off to the side really quick, and we will go ahead and bring back our pecan pie ink somewhere. I put them over here. And then where did I put my big gingerbread man? There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead. And we can, you know, it'd be cute. I know the sticker sheets are the best. Hold on, let me stamp this and I'll tell you my idea in just 1 second. Oh shoot, that one got off. Darn it. I think I'm gonna have to flip that one over. Yeah, that one's off just a little bit. I'm gonna flip it over. No. Yeah, I'm gonna flip that one over and try that again. Let me just quickly concentrate. It's kind of hard to grab this big block. I think that one's lined up just a little bit. And we can do the girl face, the little eyelashes. and do a boy-girl gingerbread. Wouldn't that be cute? So let me grab the little girl face with the eyelashes, and we can have a boy-girl gingerbread. Yay! Thanks, Patty. I know you were just thinking just like a secondary gingerbread, but I was like, hold up, they could be a boy-girl gingerbread. There we go. So cute. Okay. Now, oh my God, you guys, if you could only see behind the scenes right now, it is an utter disaster. We'll put these over here. So we have our girl gingerbread, and we'll kind of put our boy gingerbread like so. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I think the girl should have maybe a blue scarf and a red hat. I know Patty did an amazing idea on alternating the pieces and doing like a red blue, but we can take our bow tie and do that. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that? Oh, a bow for, oh yeah. Yep. There we go. We'll do a blue bow tie. And maybe I'll do the alternating hats. So we'll do a little bit of surgery. Saw this tip yesterday from Patty. Amazing tip. So we're just going to do just a little bit of surgery right here. And we're going to add that like that, just like that. So cute. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue down our gingerbread. And then I also have the little squiggly pieces, the frosting pieces. So we'll put the frosting pieces on that. Let's go ahead and do our little frosting pieces. And like Patty was saying in her live, it's like playing with Christmas paper dolls. I'm obsessed with this gingerbread man. I don't think I will actually get rid of him. I actually really like him a lot. I think he's one I will keep, because I don't keep all my stamp sets. Wait.